start in Shavasana, laying down with your head facing the front of the room. Okay. And as you begin to arrive here, just take a couple of cleansing breaths in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Letting go of whatever brought you here and whatever is to come. Creating a space for yourself for this next hour. Just to be present here within the space of your mat, maybe a little bit off the mat sometimes, within the space of the body, in this room. Just begin to arrive here, to settle in, to just notice how you're feeling without judgment, without attaching a story. Just arrive here in this space with curiosity. We are working through the cycle of compassionate transformation, and this is a teaching within the scope of grief yoga. The founder of grief yoga is Paul Denniston, and he put together this program or practice of grief yoga to draw awareness to our emotions and feelings that may be stuck within the body or held within the body, creating a way to express them and connect with parts of yourself that may have been locked away, connect with each other as we build community in this practice together, to surrender to what is, and to be able to evolve and to move forward through this practice. Within this cycle, we can alleviate suffering, and it can guide us towards more grace and kindness towards ourselves and others. In the practice of awareness, we can learn to listen within, to find union of the mind and the body. When we are consumed by our grief, we tend to lose our sense of self and our connection to our intuition. But our intuition will be what leads us today, what guides us through this practice. We will be tapping into our emotions and into the sensations in our body, becoming aware of them again, and using the breath and movement to open the channels within us, to release, to process, and acknowledge, and to honor our grief. Yoga allows us to befriend our body and our grief, creating space to let go of tension, anxiety, fear, pain, and find more peace within. Take a moment here to just scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Just notice anywhere that you may feel sensations, that you may be storing some emotion within your body. No judgment or story here, just noticing, drawing an awareness to it. And maybe setting the intention here to become more familiar with it, or to move this emotion out of your body if it feels like it's time to release it, if it feels like it's stuck and we want to set the intention to move that energy out. Whenever you're ready, take your time. Meet me in a seated position in Sukhasana, facing the front of the room. Feel free to use your bolster to sit, maybe a little more comfortable. We want to feel fully supported and held in our space here today. Use any props that you need. You can place blocks underneath your thighs if you want. So bring the knees above the hips for a little more comfort. However you want to be oriented today. Find some length in your spine. Crown of your head reaching skyward. Roll the shoulders up and back. Let them drop down away from the ears. Just begin to notice the breath here. Place one hand on the heart space and another on the belly. And just breathe into these spaces here. Notice if there's any tightness in the belly. See if you can soften the belly. Fully embody the breath. See if you can soften the heart. And find even 1% more openness or softness here in these spaces. Taking a moment here to just recognize someone or something, maybe a version of you or a person or a chapter, whatever it is that you are dedicating your practice to today. Bring both hands to the heart here and just find some space in the heart to hold this person, this someone or something in your heart with love, connecting here with gratitude for the purpose served, for the chapter, for the love, for the joy. As we begin to move into the practice of expression, reminding ourselves that we are practicing non-judgment here. To express yourself is to share a part of yourself with someone else. We judge ourselves, our feelings, and our emotions, and we suffer from fear of being judged, so we often hold back. There are many ways that we can feel stuck in expressing our emotions, and one of the ways we can use to bring these emotions out of the body, to pull them out so that we can even feel them, even if we don't have a word for them, if we don't know how to describe them, is through sound and breath and the vibration of the voice and movement. Instead of suppressing our fears, we express them and we move forward. It helps us to dive deeper into the shadow aspects of our sadness and our anger and know that we will be okay. Through this work, we can learn to love our shadow, love all the parts of ourselves, and to have the space to express our fears, our emotions. Drop the hands down to the knees. And I'll just draw some awareness to our shoulders here. Just even squeeze them up towards the ears and then let them fall. And maybe just little circles here with our shoulders. Feel into any tightness, nice and slow. We're just rolling our shoulders up and then back. We often carry a lot of tightness and restriction in our shoulders, this weight of the world, the weight of whatever we've been carrying. See if you can let it roll down your back, down into the earth. Roll the shoulders up and forward now, reversing the motion, just beginning to loosen up our body. Become aware of where some of this tension might be held. And release, and move into a little neck stretch here. So just draw the chin towards the chest. And go easy here. We're just honoring our bodies, so do whatever you can. If you have any restriction in your neck, just be nice and gentle here. On the inhale, roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. And dropping the chin back down to the chest. On the exhale, inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Nice and slow. You find places that feel a little sticky. You may want to stay there for just a moment. Getting into the stretch. If you'd like to take your circles all the way around, gazing skyward, opening the throat, place of expression, and back down towards center, maybe back the other way. Don't forget to breathe. And then back to our center. We'll begin to incorporate some sound. So we often carry some tension in our jaw. We clench our jaw when we're stressed or when we are sleeping, when we are worried. So we'll relax the jaw a little, and to help us do this, bring the hands out in front of you and interlace the fingers. And it's going to seem a little silly at first, but we're going to make some sound with our breath. So as you inhale deeply through the nose, exhale, shake the hands and sigh out. Again. Another deep breath in through the nose. Okay, release the hands to the knees. And just notice any sensation that you feel. Maybe something's loosened up. There's a sense of a little bit of lightness here. We'll create some movement in the spine now, just some simple twists. So inhaling, drawing the arms up skyward, fingertips reaching. Exhale, left hand to the right knee, right fingertips to the floor next to you. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, right hand to the left knee, left fingertips to the floor. Maybe our gaze comes to our shoulder. Move through these at your own pace. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, twist. Just creating some space in our spine as we lengthen. Exhaling when we twist. Just think about wringing out anything from the belly, any tightness, any tension, any anxieties, the energies we're wanting to release here. And we can even reach up and bring our hands together at heart center. We'll reach up and twist to the other side, drawing love. Maybe even saying thank you to yourself or aloud. Whatever you feel called to do. Find a variation that works for you. Intentional with our breath and our movement. Last one, reaching up, palms together, exhale, hands at heart center. Tapping into that sense of gratitude, or whatever it is that you're dedicating your practice to today. We can find gratitude for even the difficult parts of our life, even the difficult challenges that we may come across. We can find a little more ease, a little more compassion for these moments. Let's come to our mats. We'll move our props out of the way to the side and bring your blanket to the mat. Support our knees here, a little cushioning. We'll bring our knees towards the edges of our mat, big toes together. Sink the hips back and we'll move into a wide-legged child's pose. Take your time, get everything that you need. You may want to have your bolster here. You may want to rest on your bolster, laying the body across the bolster. You may want to have a block for your forehead. Don't be afraid to use your props. They're here to support you in your practice. We want to feel like we have the support of the world with us, the support of the earth with us. So big toes together, knees towards the sides of your mat. Walk the hands out. Let the hips sink down and bring your forehead to the mat or to a block. And just open your heart to the earth here. Bowing our head towards the earth, connecting our third eye with the earth here. We are bowing to our wisdom within, our wisdom to guide us, the wisdom of the earth. Opening our hearts. Gaze comes towards the fingertips, walk the hands back. We'll come into tabletop position. So with our knees stacked under our hips and our wrists stacked under our shoulders, tops of the feet to the mat. Find some stability here in a nice neutral spine. Really feel the strength and stable posture here. Just tuning into that strength and embodying the stability of your table. And on the inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, gaze comes skyward, tailbone rises. Exhale, press into the earth with the palms. Gaze comes towards the navel, round the spine and tuck the tailbone. Inhale, drop the belly, coming into cow. Open the heart space, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding the spine into cat, pushing into the earth. Releasing, think about sending anything into the earth that doesn't serve you. Move through these at your own pace with your breath. Feel the space you're creating in your body, and the spine opening the channels for this energy to move freely through us. You open the heart, opening towards a new beginning, opening towards the next chapter. If you'd like to create a little more movement here, feel into the hips, make some hip circles, or maybe circle through the rib cage. Feel free to create any movement that you feel called to express. Feel into all the corners of your body. And come back through center, neutral spine. Find stillness here for a moment, just surrendering to your strength, to where you are right now. We'll tuck the toes here and just walk the hands back, moving into a toe squat, but go as deep as you'd like, just wherever you feel some sensation in the soles of the feet, stretching through the toes. You can come all the way back if you feel called to, coming up into a seated position, just sitting back on the heels and finding length in your spine. And if that feels a little too spicy, we can put our hands back down on the mat. Relieve some of that, just kind of sending our weight into our hips here, stretching into our little tap roots, reaching into the earth. We won't be here too long. Just breathe into the soles of your feet, into that stretch. Untuck the toes, and if it feels okay to sit back on the heels or find another seated position. We're going to use a technique that you'll be familiar with, pulling weeds. But these weeds are any what ifs, should haves, could have, done this differently, any of those thoughts. The weeds are represented by those thoughts. So imagine these weeds in your garden in front of you, and as you notice a thought of what if, or I could have done this, or should have done this, we pluck it out and toss it to the side. Pluck all the weeds in your mind, all this energy, we're just tossing it to the side, all the what ifs, all the regrets, thinking about what they are and getting rid of them, because what we have right here is our present moment, and all of these things are in the past, and we're not time traveling here. We're getting rid of all of these things that don't matter anymore. What we have is the present moment, and we're moving forward from here, from this place. And when you're done, just find a moment to think about, you have this clear space in front of you, and what seeds would you want to plant here? What is the next thing that you want to do? Where do you want to move forward from here, from this space of really digging up the things that don't serve us? Now you have a clear space to build something new. What's this next chapter for you? How will you move forward? And just envision one step of moving forward here, one seed that you can plant. We'll move our blanket out of the way here and come back through tabletop. Tuck the toes and press back into a downward dog. So lifting the knees from the mat, send the hips back, keep the knees bent as much as you need. Bring the chest through towards the thighs. Just take a few breaths here. Pedal it out if you want, lengthening one leg, bending the other. And we'll walk the hands back to meet the feet. Walk the hands back and stay in this folded position with our hands towards the earth. Really root down through the soles of your feet. Bend the knees as much as you need. Grab either elbow and just gently rock side to side, finding a ragdoll posture here. Just releasing the spine. Maybe you want to bring the hands to the earth. That feels more secure for you, and just think of anything that you've been carrying with you, just rolling off your back, rolling off your shoulders towards the earth. Just this waterfall rolling down. And slowly on the inhale, press through the soles of the feet, really grounding in. And as you inhale, rolling up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time, bringing the head up last. As you come to a standing position, roll the shoulders back, open the heart, palms facing outward, gaze skyward. And a nice strong mountain pose here. Grounded and present. Our next practice here is called breaking the chains. So if we are experiencing grief, we sometimes feel like we are stuck. We're stuck in our emotions, we're stuck in our grief, or sadness, or fear. We don't know how to move forward. So bring the hands in front of you, the arms in front, crossing your forearms in front, and imagine them wrapped in chains, just chains of whatever is holding you back. Envision whatever that is, fear of moving forward, judgment, pain, just the not knowing how to move forward. And on the inhale, we rise up. Exhale, send the shoulders and the elbows back. Break the chains. Release it. Bring them back in front. Inhale, exhale. Break the chains. We'll do this for about a minute. So take your time. Think of all the things that are holding you back, all the things that you feel bound by. Every exhale, releasing something else. Use the sound and the vibration of your voice to move that energy out of your body. Breaking free. Last one. Find your mountain pose. Come to the front of your mat, to the top of your mat. Step forward into your freedom. Step forward and just pause here. Notice how you feel a little lighter. Everything you have released. You've created space. You've empowered yourself to know that you can move forward whenever you feel stuck, whenever you feel held back and you just don't know what to do. You can use this practice. You can break those chains. You have these tools to release things that aren't serving you. You can create movement forward into something new. Let's move into a little flow here. Inhale, reach up skyward, grabbing onto whatever is new that you would like to pull into your life. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, crown of your head reaching towards the front of the room. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, drop the knees to the mat. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Open the heart. Exhale, right ear to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, left ear to the mat. Inhale,
Last cobra here, gaze skyward. Exhale, hands into the shoulders, tuck the toes, press back, downward dog. Bend the knees as much as you need, widen the stance on the feet if you need. Gaze comes towards the front of the mat. Step, hop, whatever you'd like to do to get to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle sweep the arms all the way up. Press through the soles of the feet. Palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Move through this flow one more time. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Palms together. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step back. Drop the knees down to the mat. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Hands into the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Press back, downward dog. Gaze comes towards the front of the mat. Step or walk forward. Hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle sweep all the way up. Palms together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Hands at your sides. Find your mountain. We're coming back down to our mat here. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right foot back, left foot back. Bring the knees to the mat, and then lower all the way down. Find Sphinx. Forearms pressed into the mat, elbows under the shoulders. Open the heart here. Draw the shoulder blades together. Gaze comes between the hands. Let go of any tension in the hips and the legs. Just let yourself be supported here. To be held by the earth beneath you. Our hearts open with the courage to move forward. Surrender here to wherever you are in your cycle of transformation, this next chapter. Allow yourself just to be here. Know that you don't have to have all of the answers. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just be here. Lower all the way down. Bring your forearms to the top of the mat and just rest your forehead here. Just pausing. We'll move on to our backs. So however you would like to make that transition. We'll have our knees bent, feet hip distance apart here, and just windshield wiper the knees back and forth, side to side, nice and slow. Hips in contact with the earth here. Just isolating this movement to our femurs, to our thighs. Nice and slow. And coming back through center, draw both knees in towards the chest, grabbing on wherever you can. And maybe just rocking side to side here. And drawing the right knee in, extend the left leg out long. Let that heel drop down towards the earth and just interlace the fingers under the right knee or behind the thigh. Drawing the knee in towards the chest here and just reaching the sole of your foot on the left side towards the back of the room. Just lengthening here. Draw the left knee in, opposite side, right leg extends, sole of the right foot reaching towards the back of the room, toes flex towards your face. Draw both knees in, give them a little squeeze. Knees bent, feet drop back down to the earth, hip distance apart. Do a figure four stretch here. So cross the right ankle over the left thigh. We'll just stay here for a moment. You can stay here the whole time if you like. Just stretching into our hips here. We're really surrendering to where our bodies are today. You feel a lot of sensation here, a lot of tightness. It's okay to be right here. Just be in this space of being where your body is, knowing that you're going to show up to your mat different each day, and there's no need to push your body into any type of shape if it's sending you a message not to. If you'd like to interlace the fingers behind the left thigh and draw the legs in towards the body, you can. Deepening the stretch a little. Breathe into any of those tight spaces. And left foot back down to the earth, unwind, maybe take a little stretch, both feet out. Opposite side, bending the knees here, left ankle on the right thigh. Taking your time here, just pausing. If you'd like to draw that right leg in, interlacing behind the right thigh, you can. You may get here and this side may feel different than the other. Maybe it's tighter, maybe it's not. Just noticing, no judgment, where we are. Drop that right foot down, unwind. Maybe pull the knees in again, little rock. Let the legs come out long and find a place that you'd like to be to settle into the meditation. You'd like to put the bolster underneath your knees. If you'd like to place blocks under your thighs and be in reclined butterfly. If you'd like a blanket, an extra blanket, let me know.
Take up some space on your mat. Make any adjustments that you need to feel comfortable here. Take a cleansing breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it all go. Let go of the practice, let go of any judgments, let go of any stories. Just being here, give yourself the space to integrate the work that you've done, to be with any emotions or thoughts that came through during your practice. Practicing compassion here, a loving space for these thoughts and emotions. Feel into the open space that you've created. Notice how different you may feel. Parts of you that have softened. Become aware of all of the points of contact held by the earth. The head, the shoulders, the arms, each vertebrae, your hips, the back of your legs, your heels. Just the sensation of being held and supported. Let the breath settle in the body. Become aware of your eyes, your eyelids heavy, forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed. Draw your awareness to your right hand, palm of the hand, back of the hand, each finger. The wrist, elbow, right shoulder, right collarbone, the heart center, the left hand, palm of the hand, back of the hand, each finger. Left wrist, elbow, and shoulder. The heart center, the navel, the right hip, top of the right thigh, knee, the shin, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, the toes, the heel, the back of the leg, the hip, left hip, left thigh, the knee, shin, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, the toes, the back of the left leg, the hip, the entire front side of the body, and the back side of the body. The back of the head, the top of the head, your whole head. Begin to deepen your breath, create some movement in the body, fingers and toes, gently coming back. Whenever you're ready, slowly making your way to a seated position. take a moment here, hands over the heart center, to just express gratitude towards yourself for carving out this time and this space to just be here, your body, your mind, and your spirit. To move through this cycle of compassionate transformation and honor all of the parts of you. It is my greatest wish that you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your evening, your week, and beyond. Satnam, may you align with your favorite versions of you. Thank you.